Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened on Friday? And where the hell we are today? And what is today even?
Took you a minute to get there.
I know, I was like, wait,
Yeah.
What is today?
So on Friday, we read Ezekiel Chapter 10.
Sure as fuck did.
And in that chapter, Ezekiel once again saw a vision of, eyeballs on wheels and fucking wings and crazy shit and four heads. But the four heads didn't match up with the four heads the first time. There was something different. It was a fucking cherub this time instead of a boar or ox. That's right. Yeah. One of the four heads was wrong.
Yeah.
And that was crazy. So we talked about that in our Q&A over the weekend. And then God and the cherubim departed because they're like,
they left.
Fuck, peace out, see you bitches.
God out.
Yeah.
God has left the chat.
You guys fucking suck. Bye.
I'm taking my glory and I'm going home.
That's right. Yep. All right. So that was Ezekiel chapter 10.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that today we're getting into
Ezekiel chapter 11.
All right. Let's do this.
Okie dokie. All right, here we are getting into Ezekiel chapter 11.
All right.
And if I'm not mistaken, this chapter will conclude the this vision that Ezekiel has been having for the last couple chapters.
Okay.
Where God picked up his brain and
so he was sitting there in front of the elders, and then all of a sudden he was transported magically to Jerusalem in a vision.
Because he's physically in Babylon.
Right. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, if I read the notes correctly,
I still wonder what happened with the whole laying on your side for a year and a half because they didn't really follow up on that.
That was then. This is now.
Oh yeah.
All right. Then the Spirit lifted me up and brought me to the gate of the house of the Lord that faces east.
Okay.
Sure. There at the entrance of the gate were 25 men.
25. Got it.
And I don't know if this is the same 25 guys that were praising the God.
Yeah, right.
Or praising the Son.
It sounds too close to not be, maybe, but
I don't know. It might be a different 25.
Okay.
when I was checking the notes, some said, yeah, it was the same 25, and others were like, no, this is a different 25.
Got it. And they were worshiping some other god, right? Like the ones that were in the last chapter.
They were worshiping an Egyptian sun god.
Got it.
If I'm not mistaken.
Which actually, that would make sense because if it's the gate facing east, that would be where the sun comes up.
Yes.
So that actually does make some sense.
Yep. And I saw among them Jaazaniah, son of Azur, and Pelatiah, son of Benaiah, leaders of the people.
Okay. Yeah.
The Lord says to me, he says, son of man, you mere human, these are the men who are plotting evil and giving wicked advice in this city.
Okay.
They say, haven't our houses been recently rebuilt? This city is a pot, and we are the meat in it.
I mean, he's not completely wrong.
We cooking.
Yeah.
Why we cooking?
I mean, they've been treated. I mean, they've been in a bad spot, you know. And they're not wrong.
Therefore, prophecy against them. Prophecy, son of man, you mere human.
Tell them that they're shit.
Right.
But how are you gonna? You're in Babylon. You're gonna prophecy against them from a distant land.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like they're gonna give a fuck.
I don't really get it.
All right.
Then the Spirit of the Lord came on me. Ew. And he told me to say, this is what the Lord says. That is what you are saying, you leaders in Israel. But I know what is going through your mind. You have killed many people in this city and filled its streets with the dead. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. The bodies you've thrown there are the meat.
Hold on just a second. God is pissed off because they're killing people. His answer to that is to kill people.
Yes.
The fuck? This is so stupid.
It's childish.
Like what kind of fucking answer? You're gonna criticize them for the same fucking thing you're gonna do, and we're not supposed to question you because you're the sovereign Lord and you're the God of whatever, and fuck cares, man. You're an asshole.
Fear the Lord.
I don't.
Fear.
I don't. He's
they don't
a fucking
either.
Dick.
Obviously, they don't either. They've been praising all kinds of gods.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. There's never been any, like, throughout the Bible, there's been very little fear of the God that is in the Bible.
Correct.
It has been certain people who are promoting this God who want them to fear him, but they just don't.
And I'm still going to say...
No more than they fear any other God that they're worshiping.
Right. And I'm still going to say that it's a politics thing because all of the guys that are like, we should totally fear the Lord, what? They're all connected to higher authority.
Right, yeah.
They're all related to families that are part of government.
Yeah, well, and these guys are higher up. They're worshiping an Egyptian god, probably. And so, like, there was a lot of ties to Egypt at this point. I mean, we even talked about it after the exile. There was, 1 million Jews in Egypt or something?
Yeah,
I mean, there's a fuck ton in Egypt.
Yeah.
So they obviously had very close ties with Egypt, and it would make sense that through politics and through social mingling that they're going to end up worshiping some of the same gods.
Right.
And just that kind of shit makes sense in that context.
Exactly.
But whatever. This God pisses me off pretty much every time we read a goddamn chapter. Sorry. Go ahead.
So God is still talking.
Yeah.
The bodies you have thrown there are the meat, and this city is the pot. But I'll drive you out of it. You fear the sword, and the sword is what I will bring against you, declares the sovereign Lord. I will drive you out of the city and deliver you into the hands of foreigners and inflict punishment on you. Not foreigners. I'd rather be murdered by anybody but foreigners. You will fall by the sword, bitches, and I will execute judgment on you at the borders of Israel.
It really would hold a lot more weight if God himself was actually the one executing these people.
And saying,
and I'm just saying, like, yeah, if he was literally bringing divine judgment down on human beings, that would hold way more weight than what's happening.
And if he wasn't like whispering and going, psst, tell him I said, Hey, tell him what I said. Tell him what I said.
It seems to me that he's pretty fucking weak if he can't just do it himself. He hypothetically has done it himself before, but in certain instances when there's written record of what happened. I was
just going to say, isn't it amazing that as soon as they started actually writing this shit down, suddenly God can't do stuff anymore. Weird. Then you will know that I am the Lord.
Yeah.
This city will not be a pot for you, nor will you be the meat in it. I will execute judgment on you at the borders of Israel, and you will know. What will they know?
That he is the fucking Lord.
I am the fucking Lord, for you have not followed my decrees or kept my laws, but have conformed to the standards of the nations around you.
Yeah.
You know, as you do.
Right.
Like, kind of like if you're in America, you drive on the right side of the road, but if you go to England, you drive on the left side of the road.
Yeah, or even Canada. It's right next door to us.
Do they drive on the left?
They do.
I didn't know that.
At least, I mean, that's where we drove when we were up there. So if it wasn't the case, then we were doing all kinds of wrong.
That's funny. No, because when I was in Toronto, we weren't driving on the wrong side of the road.
The wrong side of the road. Listen.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was so ethnocentric. I apologize. Wow.
I could have sworn we were. To be fair, I was there. The last time I was in Canada was before I was even driving. So I thought I remember driving on the left side. I could be mistaken. Well, but maybe it's different per province too, or whatever.
Yeah, they have provinces up there.
So it could be different in different areas too.
I know it's not that way in Toronto because that's where I went with my ex.
Yeah.
And there's no way he could have driven on the
that's in Quebec.
Other side of the road.
I went to Ontario, so maybe Ontario's different.
I don't know.
One of our Canadian listeners needs to reach out to us and let us know. We could probably just Google it after we're done, but
probably
it's more fun hearing from our listeners.
I know. I love it when y'all tell us how dumb we are and correct us.
Right?
Yeah. Tell us the ways of the Canadian driving. Now, as I was prophesying, Pelatiah, son of Benaiah, died. He just fell over fucking dead.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm Ezekiel, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. God says blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, holy shit, because Pelatiah just dropped over dead.
Is this supposed to be like some sign that God intervened and killed that dude right then and there?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Then I fell face down and I cried out in a loud voice, Alas, sovereign Lord, will you completely destroy the remnant of Israel?
Because he killed one guy?
Yeah, well, he's like, Jesus Christ, this guy's just standing here and you fucking killed him. What the hell, God?
He's talking about killing most of them.
That's probably...
And he's worried about one fucking guy?
Well, I mean, but if, like, the remnant is, like, dying right in front of you, wouldn't you be like, holy shit?
But these are people, okay, he's having a vision in Jerusalem where this is like pre-God sending Babylon to them. So the remnant is who he's with currently in the non-vision time.
Right.
Over there in Babylon.
Right.
So I don't really understand what
I think it's suddenly, because it was right in front of his eyes, I think it suddenly sunk in, like, what God is talking about doing.
Got it. Can you imagine if somebody, like, every time somebody had a fucking heart attack and fell over, you're like, my God, what did you do?
Right?
Like, I can't imagine living like that. Like that's just crazy.
Was this part of your ineffable plan? It sucks. Everywhere I go, people die. What the hell, God? All right. The word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, you mere fucking human.
Yeah.
The people of Jerusalem have said of your fellow exiles and all the other Israelites, they are far away from the Lord. This land was given to us as our possession. Therefore say, this is what the sovereign Lord says. Although I sent them far away among the nations and scattered them among the countries, yet for a little while I have been a sanctuary for them in the countries where they have gone. Therefore say, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will gather you from the nations and bring you back from the countries where you've been scattered, and I will give you back the land of Israel again.
Okay, so he's saying that he's treating the people that are in exile right now good. Is that what he's
Supposedly,
saying? Because I remember we read earlier that they were going to have houses and they were going to get married and all this other wonderful shit, right? But then why all this? There was a big commotion about how they needed to get back because it sucked so bad under the Babylonian exile.
Yeah, but they never like spelled that out. Like we're supposed to believe that it was like peaches and cream.
But it was there just under the surface.
Yeah, like, we picked up on it. Like, oh, it probably sucked.
Yeah, like until Cyrus took over, until he came in. I think it seemed the way they were talking that things weren't so great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is kind of a lie.
Yes.
And it's a lie that's propagated throughout this whole section of the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is funny because like it's literal like They're just trying to rewrite history.
It's propaganda.
Yeah, it's propaganda.
They're like, shh, it's fine. Everybody's fine where they. It's great.
No, it's fine when they want it to be. It's not when they don't want it to be.
It's the worst. It's the best.
Right, because Cyrus was the savior, right?
Yeah.
Why is he a savior if they were being treated equitably and good?
Exactly.
That's you don't need a savior if you're being treated good.
That's true.
So
that's very true. Yep. Well, God is continuing to talk.
Yeah.
They will return to it, Israel, and remove all its vile images and detestable idols. I will give them an undivided heart and put a new spirit in them. I will remove from them their heart of stone and give them a heart of flesh. Then they will follow my decrees and be careful to keep my laws. They will be my people, and I will be their God. But as for those whose hearts are devoted to their vile images and detestable idols, I will bring down on their own heads what they have done, declares the sovereign Lord.
Okay. Yeah. But it was all of them sometimes. Mm-hmm. They all did that.
Yeah.
So, and moreover, from what I understand, it kind of increased with them being down in Babylon and
up in Babylon.
And they were worshiping more different gods and learning, like Zoroastrianism has come up multiple times in our podcast.
Yes, it has.
And it actually seems like it heavily influenced the direction that Christianity went in, like and Judaism for that matter.
Judaism on into Christianity. Yeah.
So, I mean,
it increased the magic of it.
They definitely did not stop worshiping other gods or getting influenced by other gods at the very least.
Right. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then the cherubim with the wheels beside them spread their wings, and the glory of God of Israel was above them. The glory of the Lord went up from within the city and stopped above the mountain east of it. The Spirit lifted me up and brought me to the exiles in Babylonia in the vision given by the Spirit of God. Then the vision I had seen went up for me, and I told the exiles everything the Lord had shown me. The end.
Okay. All right. That's exciting.
We're done with that vision.
Yeah. Before we hop out of here, I do want to cover real quick, because I didn't cover it in the intro, but we are still doing a Patreon drive to get some more members. We're trying to get to a level where we can start kind of getting some advertising done for our podcast. We want to really spread the word out there, and we need your guys' help to do that.
Yeah.
The advertising dollars that we get with regard to the advertisements that we put up right now don't really pay for a whole lot. So we're trying to get our Patreon level up to about $400 a month, which would really, it would amazingly help what we can do with this podcast and where we go from here.
Right.
So if you are able to increase your membership or start a new membership, we have memberships starting as low as $1 a month. And every little bit really does help, guys. The $1, don't even think twice about, that if that's what you can do, that's what you can do.
And it's much appreciated.
It is very much appreciated. And then for those of you who are out there and have something that you would like to advertise on our podcast, we now have advertising tiers, and there is a free 7-day trial on those so that we can get everything set up without you having to pay anything until that's done. So if you have something you'd like to advertise, maybe reach out to us via email or sign up and then reach out to us through Patreon. And then we can talk about getting an ad up for you on our podcast at those tiers starting as low as $20 a month for advertising. So just hop over there to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse, or go to our webpage at sacrilegiousdiscourse.com and click on the link at the very top there where we're doing our drive. And we'll see if we can get it all worked out for you. And hopefully we'll see you on the Patreon.
Yes, that would be very cool.
That being said, that was Ezekiel Chapter 11.
Indeed it was, my good sir.
And we will be back tomorrow with
Ezekiel Chapter 12.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh, yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my god. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh, yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.